people, it's Monday. It's a little bit dark and gloomy today. Me and Bruno got the little lamp on. We're just chilling out. Literally about to jump on with the Discord. We're doing a coffee morning. Try and do these fairly frequently. Do afternoons and mornings. Just to like check in, chill, catch up, any discussions, any chats, good vibes. Don't have to put cameras on and all that sort of stuff for people that, you know, don't like doing that. But again, it's all about coming out of your comfort zone. Owe it to yourself this year to make sure you're locking the fuck in. So make sure you are locking in. Don't get distracted by things that don't serve you. I've been guilty of this in previous years. You get sidetracked, you think it's good, you end up on a side quest and it ends up being a waste of time and just delaying you. You've got to be a little bit selfish, stop letting everybody in and letting people in and sort of becoming this like energy vampire that just takes all your energy. Because I've realised, and again, I've had it happen to me, loads of people pretend to be your friend, loads of people pretend to be mates with you, and then when they get what they need and they've got the transaction complete, they just fuck you off. So it's something this year I'm not letting happen. Keep the circle small, keep it tight, because unfortunately there are far too many of these people around. Above all else, remember that a year isn't long, but it is long enough to see a massive change. So just make sure this year you're getting the shit done that you've probably avoided, you know you need to be doing, or you haven't done, or whatever it might be. Start actioning that shit, because I'm telling you now, a year from now, you could look at your life and it could be a completely different story. I've been through it. I'm not just saying it for banter. Been there, done it, got the t-shirt. Used to look 40 years old when I was 24, broke, in debt, working jobs I hated. Now I have the freedom. I look $1 million. I feel $1 million, and I'm able to watch my kids grow. And ultimately, that's what it's all about. It's not about being a multimillionaire. It's not about Lamborghinis. It's not about watches. It's about having the time and freedom to be able to do what I want, when I want, however I want. And that I can do because I've done the work. I put the effort in. I've been through the hard times. I've been through the rough times. I've had failures. I will continue to fail, no doubt. The difference is I don't quit, I learn from them, and I move forward. And that is what it's all about. I'm going to jump on this call. I don't like being on time. I don't like being late. Early is on time is late. That's something that sat with me for years, was told when I was younger. And yeah, it just helps me be early. Even though sometimes I'm a little bit too early, I'd rather be early than be late. So yeah, I'll pick this up in a little bit. Right, so Discord call's done. Really good call, really good to catch up with everyone. Went on for a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I don't know, mate. Ultimately, no, I don't want wet willies and that. Chill out, bro. I'm trying to chat to the people. Yeah. If you haven't watched Bruno's video, by the way, go and watch it, because, yeah, he's not happy about it. Look, he's letting you lot know what's up, and when he sees you, it's on site. Over the weekend, I decided I wanted to start, like, a free email sequence to just help people. Bro! Just to give a lot of value, a lot of free tips and tricks and different bits and bobs I've picked up over the years, and just package it all into, like, a 30-day kind of email sequence, I guess. So I'm currently working on writing the emails. I didn't realise how many emails 30 emails is, with practical tasks and things to actually do to help you. So yeah, it might take me a while. It's completely free. All you have to do is give me your email. You'll get an email every single day. I won't spam you. You can unsubscribe at any time. I just want to help. So I'm going to leave a link below. It'll be the top link in the description, and I'll pin it in the comments. And you know what? I'm really happy with it so far. I'm only 7 emails in. Got quite a few to go, but I'm feeling good. Going for a walk, get all my steps in, freshen mind a little bit, and then I will pick this up in a little bit. Obviously back trading as well this week. First full week back for me. See what the chart's saying. NFP Friday. Could be a little bit slow until then. We'll see. I'm in absolutely no rush to trade. And again, that's what it's all about. So keeping busy. One of the biggest things I would say is keeping busy when the market's not doing a lot will be a superpower for you and will allow you to do and get so much more done. It's Tuesday. I'm on a walk, getting my steps in nice and early because I got an absolutely action-packed day. Got so much going on. Not long finished school run. Obviously kids are back at school now. Everything is back to normality. I'm getting my steps in now because with the way my day's structured today, if I don't do it now, I won't do it at all. And this is where I talk about how you do one thing is how you do everything. And I get it, some people find it boring, some people don't want to listen, but truly the amount of people that are listening and the amount of people that are realising if they're disciplined in everything they do, it portrays and benefits other areas of their life. Those people are seeing massive success. So if you aren't doing that, if you aren't keeping yourself accountable and you aren't locking in on the things that you know you need to be doing, you really need to start. Because I can't explain how so much changed for me when I really started to focus on the things I kept putting off. And I feel like too many people put things off because they don't think that's what they need. Too many people, for example, in trading, think they just need a technical edge and that'll be all they need. And it's not. And I've been through it. I've been through the same journey. I found videos where I've been in the same community as you were 5-6 years ago, doing the same shit, struggling. Same journey. I found videos where I've been in the same community as you were 5-6 years ago, doing the same shit, struggling. And then I finally used all that information and put it into a usable process to help people. So there's a link in the description for my Discord, which is open. And like I say, it won't be open forever. If you want to get involved, now's your chance. But yeah, I'm going to go on a walk. Like I say, it's absolutely freezing today, but nonetheless, we're getting it in. We're getting it done. So I'm going to pick this up when I'm making a coffee, which I've earned by going for my walk. Shopping away. Does anyone remember a Rocky bar, mate? Mate, I haven't had these in ages. Get them bad boys stuck in my lunch and I would be gassed. So you know when you got to school and you used to open your lunchbox and you see one of them, you would be like, yes! Unreal stuff. Nostalgia. I'm gonna put this away, make some lunch, and yeah, we're just cracking on. We're getting shit done. Gym done, school lunch made, having my first shot of the day. And then I'm gonna get in the shower and then take Bruno out for a cruise. It's a little bit cold at the minute and it's not good on his paws to be out like in minus weather. So I'm gonna wait to see if it warms up a little bit. And I know like a lot of the stuff I share is repetitive, but doing that mundane thing on repeat is what leads to success. And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with, is everybody's looking for that quick dopamine rush or that quick hit to try and find a quick way to success. And you start to realize, sometimes you have to go on that route to realize it, but all these quick things you try to do, and all these days you ignore doing the thing you're meant to do, they put you further back. So if you just did the same things on repeat, you would get further ahead. So yeah, that's why I share a lot of the stuff, because it's to show the disciplines, the habits, and because I enjoy what I do. So make it fun. It hasn't got to be like a military task, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna have this. I can't open it with one hand, and holding this means I can't open this, which is delaying me. So I'll pick this up in a bit. Okay, so it is Wednesday afternoon. I have literally just finished building out this email sequence that I was talking about over the last couple of days. You probably seen me working on some B-roll and stuff. So yeah, it's done. So if you want to get involved, if you want this, it's completely free. Super, super powerful, like tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call them, that have helped me over the years, helped many people. Link in description, pinned in the comments, and top link is free. Had a trade, first trade of the year. Unfortunately, I didn't get tagged in. I wanted to get in here and I got missed. Oh, sorry, you can't see. I got missed by 0.3 pips. I actually put a thing in the Discord here showing that I had the limit on. It basically missed me. But I'm not gonna lie, I am knackered. Like, you know when you're just in like flow state, right? The last 3 days this week, I've felt in such flow. I've just been getting so much done. And to be honest, I wish I just left my camera on somewhere recording. I mean, the battery probably would have died. But the amount of stuff I've been getting done and the productivity is unmatched. Like, genuinely, I feel unreal. You know, you just have those days where you're just flying for you to do and more. Things I've been procrastinating on, things I hadn't been doing that weren't like necessarily important. They were just things that could have been done or I wanted to do. I just banged everything out. Like, and now I'm just like, oh, sick, we're done. So probably gonna go and just do some reading. That's my last task of the day. I'm trying to read a chapter of a book a day, just really get back into my reading. You're gonna ask me what book I'm reading, so I might as well show you, because otherwise you'll only ask. I am reading this, Clear Thinking by Shane Parrish. It's alright, to be fair. Again, I'm not trying to do just too much self-help stuff this year. It's more just a book that has been on the list. I've got a few books on a list that I've wanted to get through. So it's a case of just going through them a chapter a day. But yeah, I'm going to chill, read, pick this up in a bit. Right, so it's that time again where we're cooking spag bowl, and I'm just bantering my mate who's from Italy, and he's probably watching this and he's going to be laughing. But after you lot got on to me last week about peppers in spag bowl, like I've always done it like that. Like my mum, oh right, hang on, steam. Basically, mum, if you're watching this, you've lied to me, because apparently peppers don't go in spag bowl. Although my pals just told me carrots and celery go in it. We're trying to make cottage pie out here, man, then. What's going on? Like, since when? I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I've been lied to my whole life. I need Steph's opinion. Stefano, yes, we have a serious debate going on here, right, and I need your opinion. Because I've been told something that I didn't know. So last week I was getting abused for making spag bowl with peppers. Right. Do you always use peppers? Have you always used peppers?
I have, but you're not meant to. It's meant to be just tomatoes and onions.
No. The big man, right, I was just chatting to him. Apparently, they put carrots and celery in it. That's cottage pie.
Yeah, I think he's lying.
Right, we need closure on this. Mum, you lied to me my whole life. You made me do peppers for spag bowl, the first dish, and now I'm getting abused.
My mum ever done that.
I'm getting abused, mate.
Cottage, what are we doing?
Spag bowl.
Spag bowl to me.
Yeah.
It's all personal preference, but spag bowl is meant to be tomatoes and onion.
And red peppers.
I put peppers in.
Nah, see, I've always done like that. Whatevs, man. I tell you what. Next week, I'm going to cook it the proper way, and I'm going to give you my verdict. Because I'm good at cooking, and I love food, and I'm happy to take the L on this. My pal's telling me I should never go to Italy and speak of this, so I'm not going to, even though it's on the internet. But I'm going to try it different next week, and we'll let you know. But if it tastes like cottage pie, I'm going to throw arms. It's still Wednesday. We just finished watching Hijack with Idris Elba on Apple TV. If you haven't watched it, definitely go and watch it. We binged it in a day. Two, like yesterday and today. It's quite bad, I know. But when we get hooked on something, we get hooked on something. Anyone else like that with their partner? When you just get hooked, you're locked in. I think it's good to do. It's important to do. But if you're going to get on a plane anytime soon, maybe don't watch it. Because it might put you off a little bit. We're going to bed. So's Bruno. Catch you in the morning. It's Thursday. We just finished another food shop in M&S. We're trying to make sure that we're doing food shops like a couple of times a week. We're going M&S for meat, just because the meat's better. I feel like Tesco meat, Aldi meat, Lidl meat, arse, not good. Doesn't last long enough either. So I've been going M&S. It's a little bit more pricey, but again, what you put in your body is just as important, right? While we're in there, Steph got...
What are M&S up to with
M&S
these?
marketing with their new Valentine's
They know exactly
range,
what they're
which
doing
I'll
with
run on the
this.
screen now, as you can see, with the B-roll. And you decided to buy one, which is the chocolate banana. And yeah, we just got back from a walk, come here, got this done. I'm going to head home now, make some lunch, and then lock in for New York session, see what's popping there. Like I say, so far this week, nothing. Obviously, yesterday escaped me and ran to TP. It is all good. You know you can drive about... You just go, yeah?
I am quite aware there's cars.
I was going to say, I didn't know if you was waiting for me.
No.
Like, you can just go, mate.
No.
But what I was saying is, I don't even know if I said that, we're trying not to have takeaways as well. Not that we were bad for takeaways,
No.
but like, you know those days where you just... Yeah, you've got the kids, you've got back from school or whatever, you finished work, you've had a long day. Sometimes you don't want to cook, right? And then if you go to force yourself to cook, and then, for example, you got some Tesco chicken and it's gone out of date, but it hasn't actually gone out of date, but it smells funny, I'd never risk it, especially with the kids, then you resort to, oh, I'll get my phone out, we'll order a Nando's or a pizza or whatever, and before you know it, you're spending 60, 70 quid on something that's very easy to make yourself. So that money... It is going essentially on M&S, but it's lasting longer. We're not having takeaways, more controlled, better habits. We're going to try it. About to start peeling some potatoes before the girls get home. Lamb, mash and veg tonight. Nice, simple. Just whipped on some banging chicken wings that I marinated earlier. So they've been chilling in the fridge. Done like some spicy Korean wings. I basically made the sauce myself from something I see online. So see how they turn out. Having one of those weeks where things are just... everything's just flying, and I think a lot of it comes down to like relinquishing control, like less thinking on specific stuff, and you just realise how much more clarity you have to stop thinking about the things you're thinking about. Like if we keep thinking about the same shit, then how can you expect new stuff to pop up? Thinking is what actually causes us to have less happiness. I thought I'd share because I feel like as humans, especially myself, I'm an overthinker. I always have been, and it's something I've been really working on getting better at. And to be honest, the more I've worked on it, the better I feel, and I'm just getting more done, and I'm getting new ideas and new thoughts, and yeah, it's fascinating how like often it generally is our thinking that causes us to feel a certain type of way. And all you've got to do, if you've got like young kids, is look at a child that hasn't really developed the ability to think in the sense of, you know, some of the stuff we think and worry about, and you'll realise just how like happy they are. And our default state is happiness and joy. It's just the thinking of all the different things we see that go through our head in life is what causes us to be unhappy. So yeah, maybe look at employing that. Can you get better at, you know, acknowledge the thought? It's not to get rid of the thought, but acknowledge it, but then don't sit there thinking on it. And this is where, like, again, meditation is massive. I remember reading a book that talks about a monk who was like teaching a guy to trade. That would be mad. Teaching a guy to meditate, and he said he couldn't because everyone was being noisy, everyone was being loud. And it was like inconsiderate, and everyone should be like, you know, considerate of him trying to meditate. So the guy finally decided to like go and rent a boat and, you know, freaking meditate in the ocean. And then he did it for a few days, and he felt great, he felt calm, he felt at peace. And then all of a sudden one day a boat came towards him, started making waves and whatnot, and those waves led to him sort of going, hey, you're going to sort of hit me, what's going on? It made him stop meditating, he opened his eyes. He thought like, hey, this boat's going to hit me. He started shouting, getting all high rate. In the end, the boat crashed into him, knocked him off. He got back on, started shouting, going crazy, being like, what the hell, you hit me, rah, rah, rah. To realise that no one was on the boat, and the boat had just drifted away from the harbour. It wasn't tied down properly. And in that moment, he had a moment of clarity where he realised, like, him getting annoyed about something that he can't control and trying to take it out on someone and no one's there to take it out on, he finally realised what the monk meant in the sense of we have to become at peace with our thoughts and we have to be able to acknowledge the thoughts and feelings but not act on them in the sense of thinking about them that it causes us to do something stupid, get high rate, and then changing your mood. I think it's a really powerful thing because I think in so many aspects of life, not just trading, but life in general, you can get annoyed so easily over the dumbest stuff, and then the thoughts that come with it make you feel worse, and before you know it, you haven't even realised, but now you're in such a negative spiral, and it can be hard to get out of, and if you carry on like that, you just stay in a vicious loop that you'll never break, and you'll always be unhappy and miserable, when reality of it is your natural state is happiness. You have everything you want. You have everything you need / want right now in your life to live a happy, fulfilled life. It's just, again, we think we don't due to thinking and the things that we see online through thinking. So if you can stop thinking and be more at thoughts and acknowledge those thoughts and be at peace with those thoughts and find that inner peace, you'll find happiness. And there is 5 minutes of wisdom without whilst cutting potatoes. I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, it's Friday, and wow, it's cold. -5, Rah! I'm on my way to the gym, leg day. I'm telling you now, it would have been so easy to sack today off, like so easy. I was warm, it's cold outside, I could hear people scraping their windscreens that were getting up, and honestly every part of me was like, bro, sack it off. We haven't got to go today, no one's going to know if you do or don't go and all that shit. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. That's not who I am. So we're on our way for a leg session. And I'm grateful I get to do it, and I'm looking forward to it. And it will set my day up, and it's what it's all about. So, if you've been a lazy bastard this week because it's been cold, and you've been making up excuses, stop. Okay, I'm on my way to physio. Haven't had it in a few weeks. I normally have it every fortnight, but with the Christmas break and stuff, I haven't had it for about a month. Definitely looking forward to having it. Obviously doing some work on my knee and also on my back. Left side keeps getting a little bit stiff and stuff, so just working on that. And then might do a gait analysis as well, just because I'm looking for some new walking / running shoes, and I've been looking at that On Brand and a few other brands. It is absolutely freezing this morning, I'm not even capping. I think I need a new coat. Obviously got this one last year, but I don't think it's cut out for this. So let me know in the comments, people, what's the best coats? One of my pals has got a Canada Goose and he says it's almost too warm. I kind of need that right now. Are they worth the money? Are they not worth the money? Because again, I'm not just paying for the brand, I want to pay for quality. So if you've got a bad boy warm coat, let me know below. Oh, it was all the worth it, man. You can't beat it after a cold day. Anyway, I've got a welcome call to jump on. I always say trading has to fit around our life. It can't control our life. And the problem is it's a very difficult industry where it often controls our life because we're so encapsulated by this thing. But when you release control and you realise it doesn't govern me how I think, it's not life and death, it's not going to kill me, and it's a part of the process of I'm going to lose, and I have to truly accept that. And again, that's where journaling, you might journal 5 pages of why you don't like losing, because often that goes back to our childhood and traumas we've experienced, all the way we've been programmed. Right, so it's Friday afternoon, literally just watched NFP with the gang, decided to do a Discord spontaneous call, and just ended up being on for an hour just chatting, which was sick. It was great to catch up with some people and just shed some value, and I've realised I really, really love helping people and sharing things that, hopefully help. So that was sick to do. I'm just getting ready. I've just been editing some of the vlog, and I'm going to go and take Bruno out for a WALK. He hasn't been out today because it's been -4 outside. I don't want him going out of his pores and that and just freezing up. Because imagine if we were imagine right now someone said to you, big man, you're going for a 30-40 minute walk with no shoes and socks. I'd be like, no, I'm not. So yeah, it's 1 degree now. So gonna get him out because he's getting a bit restless. He's a big fan of he's very routine based as well. Yes, my dog has a routine. But I want to leave you all with something before I shut this vlog down. Remember that your mind is the greatest salesman / woman and knows exactly what to do to lure you back into that vicious old cycle of destructive habits and destructive thinking. It's in that moment that you have a choice to either have faith in the unknown and stand your ground, or go back to old you, create a new loop and stay stuck in that loop. So make sure, whether the year started as you'd planned or whatever's going on right now, you just know that a year is still a long time and a hell of a lot can happen. Don't be falling off, because the stats show that next week is when most people's New Year's resolutions fail. They give up, they quit, and they go back to their same old lives. So Don't let that be you. Make sure that isn't you. And without further ado, I will catch you all in next week's vlog. Peace and love, gang. Have a fabulous week.